Hello guys, welcome back to another Anomaly Trading Recap. Today is a recap for July 27th, and we ended up taking one trade, which was a winner on the ticker AHPI. As you can see, entry, exits. So yeah, we got in with full size at 650 shares, locked in the majority of profits at 688, and then had a break even stop on the last 200 in case we couldn't break through VWAP, which happened in this case, and didn't want to turn it into a losing trade. So to go over the trade, obviously we are now using, if you did watch yesterday, how we're changing the risk to reward by making tighter stops. Yes, it would decrease accuracy, but it should work overall a lot better in a lot of trades, and today was a good example because it allowed us to get a 2-to-1 on a normal trade, where if we had the extended stop, we wouldn't even have, this probably wouldn't have even been a win. So as you can see here, we entered as it came back, obviously broke through these deviations. We couldn't short, otherwise this 707 would have been a good short area, and so we kind of just waited for it to come down, went long on this deviation level at 665. It ended up having obviously that one big red candle. I did think we were going to get stopped out right away, but luckily we our stop was right below at 637. So yeah, we were in along this whole time, and what was quite annoying is we had our first take profit at, I think it was 692 or 691, which should have been the top of this move. As you can go over to this one and make it a bit of a cleaner chart. Which yeah, should have been here, but for some reason we didn't get a fill, and so I kind of just waited to see kind of what would happen if we'd break through, pull back or whatever. Ended up pulling back. We still didn't get stopped out. As you can see, we only came down to 650. So just did that next take profit, but this time I was watching it more, so if it kind of hit it and pulled back as it did in this case, we would just move it down a tiny bit to make sure we got that fill, which ended up happening here. Then we moved to the last 200 shares to break even, to allow for well, so we just don't turn it into a red trade. We were hoping obviously it would break through and go into that 707 area, or if we were quite lucky up to the 769 area, but that didn't happen, faded down, so we stopped at those last 200 shares break even. But obviously we'll go over this. So we our average entry, well, our entry price was 665. We had our stop at 637. Main reason it was there was because we knew if it came down to this level, it would most likely bounce off one of these two levels, but if I had it at the grey level, which was yesterday's close, it would have been more than the 30-cent stop, which more than a 30-cent stop. As you see, it would have been around 39 cents, which is out of our plan. We say we're not going to do any more than 30 cents on a stop loss, so we just did it right below yesterday's high. But so you can see we were risking 28 cents. Our take profit was roughly, yes, at 1-to-1. We were hoping for that breakthrough to get that roughly 2-to-1, or 1.75 to 1, but we couldn't quite break through, so we ended up just getting that nice 1-to-1 risk to reward. Ended up being a bit less. As you can see, we ended up what was the day? What did we finish at? 101. So it ended up really being a 1 to 0.5. That's because we did stop out some at break even, which in testing does show to be effective because it cut out a lot of losers. So in testing, when I was doing my testing, this would kind of count as not a winning trade but a break even trade. So when I was calculating this, these were included, but yeah, they were included as break even trades. The main reason being is we're not getting that exact risk to reward we were looking for. But that doesn't matter. At least we can see even in this kind of trade it was working well, but obviously we have to do it through live testing throughout the next weeks and months just to see how the tighter stop works. But I guess that's it for the trading recap. That's the only trade we took. Markets were kind of slow today. Didn't want to trade all day, just because, as you can see, large cap, I don't even have one green stock in my large cap. Markets were just relatively red all around today. You see VIX is up 8.5%, which is the fear/volatility index. All markets, all the US markets are down. TOT is up. Even the futures for crude oil, natural gas, Bitcoin, gold's up by a tiny bit, silver down, lumber down, everything's just down, so didn't really want to kind of just overstay my welcome. It's got out, get one relatively good trade and just get out for the day. But lately the market's just been slow, which has made trading kind of difficult. Hopefully coming into the new week it will start to clean up a bit, or hopefully the end of this week it will start to clean up a bit. But I guess, yeah, that's it for the trading recap. Hope you enjoy. If you did, drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for 200 subscribers as we hit that today, and hope to see you in tomorrow's recap. Peace.